Like, yo, bro, listen, like, okay, y'all don't gotta like me, y'all don't gotta love me at all, bro. But can you not stop, like, what I'm trying to do, bro? All I'm doing is trying to stream, bro. Please stop booting me, man.
Ever since the whole Mr. Beast situation happened, Rakai has been catching non-stop pressure online. Things got so bad that he's barely been active, and every time his name trends, it turns into another wave of drama. No matter what he does, people keep coming at him from every side, and the backlash just keeps growing bigger. It's not only comments and clips either. People have been trying hard to ruin anything tied to his name before it even gets started. If Rakai plans an event, there's instantly drama around it. If he stays quiet, people still find something to complain about. At this point, it almost feels like the internet is waiting for him to mess up again. The newest controversy started after Rakai tried organizing a smaller Creator Academy event. The idea was meant to bring streamers together and help newer creators connect, but online reactions quickly turned chaotic before everything could fully come together. Now honestly, most people already know who Rakai is. His rise online happened fast, especially after being linked around Kaisanat's community. He built a massive audience at a young age and became one of the most talked about streamers online. But after that Mr. Beast event happened, the energy around him completely changed, and what looked like regular internet drama turned into something way more serious. Things started getting way more serious when people began sending threats not just toward Rakai, but also toward his family and the people close to him. All of that outrage came from how he acted during a Mr. Beast video that some viewers heavily criticized online. What should have stayed internet drama quickly crossed the line into something much uglier. At this point, people clowning Rakai online almost feels normal because he's constantly involved in something controversial. He's done plenty of things that upset viewers before, so criticism isn't exactly new for him. But this situation hit a completely different level compared to the usual internet jokes and reactions. A lot of people felt the response became way too extreme considering the situation itself wasn't nearly as wild as some of the older stunts he's been connected to online.
Basically saying, so we had three SWAT, what's it called? When you swat somebody, you had 3 swats today.
Most people thought the backlash would eventually cool down like every other internet drama cycle. Usually, Rakai disappears for a bit, stays quiet on social media, and then pops back up with some new idea that gets everybody talking again. That's exactly what happened when he revealed his next project, a boarding school-style creator event. He even dropped a full trailer showing him and his friends taking over a school campus while streaming, making content, and turning the place into a non-stop creator environment. The whole setup had strong streamer house energy mixed with school challenges and live content all happening in one spot. Even though some people online didn't understand the idea at first, it was honestly one of the more creative moves Rakai had attempted in a while. With all the negativity surrounding his name, it made sense that he'd try switching things up by bringing his friends together, renting out a school space, and creating content in a completely different setting. Honestly, the whole school content idea could have been a smart comeback for Rakai after all the non-stop hate surrounding his name. A lot of people were curious to see how it would turn out, and the announcement brought huge attention online. More eyes were suddenly locked onto what he was planning next, and it looked like he finally had a chance to shift the conversation around him. But things completely fell apart before the streams could even begin. Not long after the trailer dropped, people online figured out which school location was connected to the project. After that, the situation got messy fast. Reports started spreading that threats were being sent toward the school and even toward people involved with the event. Because of all the chaos happening behind the scenes, the entire project ended up getting delayed. Rakai later spoke about it publicly and explained how frustrated he was over everything going on. He basically said all he wanted was to create content and make his supporters happy after the backlash connected to the Mr. Beast video. He also mentioned that the school backed away from working with the project after receiving threats, forcing plans to slow down completely. What makes the situation so wild is how far everything escalated over internet drama.
Baby Glitch is not canceled. Baby Glitch had a big stream, and it's like I feel like this was one of his biggest projects because he's 17, and majority of y'all that's commenting saying canceled or saying whatever, y'all would never know what he go through as a 17-year-old because the money he got to spend, the money he makes, the money he's investing into his craft, y'all would never know how I feel to spend that amount of money at that young ass age. So let's just give him grace. He's doing something big for y'all that, you know what I'm saying, it takes a lot of like, you gotta make sure everything is safe, safety protocols, everything gotta be in order. So a project like that gotta be like, you know, very precise. There's people that's higher ups that like, oh, make sure because his kids in school. You know what I'm saying? He's building his own school at 17 years old. Think about that. Whoever built the school at 17. Streaming You, my man was 24. So this, like, you know what I'm saying? It's not canceled. It will be cut. It's still on. He's finding he's getting everything in order for y'all. And I promise you, when he goes Spark Live, I need everybody to tune in the Baby Glitch stream. That shit's gonna be wavy, nigga. On my mother, like, watch.
People can disagree with Rakai, criticize him, or dislike the things he says online. But some viewers took things to another level entirely. Instead of keeping it to comments and reactions, certain people seemed determined to stop anything connected to him before it could even happen. Trying to completely stop somebody from doing their job over internet drama is honestly way too extreme. At that point, it's not even about criticism anymore. When situations start affecting other people around the event, school staff, security, or anybody involved behind the scenes, things can become dangerous fast. What started as people being upset online turned into something way bigger than just disliking a streamer. That's why the backlash around Rakai feels different compared to normal internet controversy. This isn't even the usual cancel culture situation where supporters stop watching and move on. A huge part of his audience is still paying attention to everything he does. Instead, it feels like certain people are actively trying to block him from having any online presence at all. Every time he attempts to launch something new, another issue suddenly appears right behind it. The craziest part is that Rakai actually managed to find a school willing to work with the Creator Academy idea despite all the negativity surrounding him. For a moment, it looked like the project might finally happen. But before things could even properly start, the same problems people warned about reportedly began happening in real time. Threats were allegedly being made, authorities got involved, and the entire event basically collapsed before day one could fully get going. No matter how much someone dislikes Rakai, there are still normal ways to show that online. People can ignore his streams, stop watching clips, unfollow him, or criticize him in comments if they want. That's regular internet behavior. But trying to sabotage events, send threats, or create situations that shut everything down completely is where things start going way too far. What also keeps confusing people is that all of this chaos traces back to a MrBeast video that happened a while ago already. Internet trends move fast, so for the situation to still be escalating, this heavily surprised a lot of viewers, especially because many people felt the actual moment that caused the outrage wasn't nearly as serious as the reaction that came afterward. After everything that happened, people online started debating whether Rakai would even try doing another big public event again. Every new update connected to him instantly turns into chaos across social media, and now even simple announcements bring huge reactions before anything officially happens. Some viewers think he should stay low for a while others believe the constant pressure only makes the situation worse.
We need to stop the violence. We need to stop the violence and stuff like that. We need to stop the violence. It's not good. It's not good at all. Oh, we need to stop the violence.
What's really wild is how every clip involving Rakai gets picked apart frame by frame now. If he jokes too much, people get angry. If he stays quiet, people say he's hiding. No matter what direction he goes, somebody always finds a reason to turn it into another controversy. That kind of attention can easily spiral out of control when millions of people are watching every move at the same time. Even with all the backlash, Rakai still has a massive audience supporting him. A lot of fans feel like the internet has gone way beyond normal criticism and turned everything into a non-stop attack campaign. Others argue that Rakai brings attention to himself with some of the things he says and does online. That divide is exactly why every situation around him keeps exploding into bigger drama every single time. At the center of everything, though, is the fact that Rakai keeps trying to push forward despite all the problems surrounding his name. Whether people support him or not, the amount of chaos tied to one creator over the last few months has been insane to watch unfold online. And with how unpredictable internet culture is right now, nobody really knows what the next situation around him is going to look like. As all this drama kept building up, more people started noticing how different Rakai's situation looked compared to normal streamer controversies online. Usually, internet backlash burns hot for a few days, clips go viral, people argue in comment sections, and then everybody moves on to the next trending topic. But with Rakai, the situation just kept dragging on and getting more intense every single week. The biggest problem is that every attempt he makes to restart or move forward instantly gets surrounded by new chaos. It's almost like people are waiting for him to announce something just so they can flood social media with negativity again. Even when he tries changing directions creatively, the focus immediately shifts back to controversy instead of the actual content he's trying to make. A lot of supporters also started pointing out how quickly internet culture can turn against somebody once a negative narrative starts spreading. One viral clip can completely change how millions of people look at a creator overnight. After that happens, every joke, reaction, or live stream moment gets viewed under a microscope. For Rakai, it feels like people are no longer judging individual situations anymore. Instead, they already made up their minds about him before anything even happens. At the same time, critics argue that Rakai's personality and style naturally attract controversy because he's loud, unpredictable, and constantly says things that get reactions online. That kind of content can help creators grow fast, but it can also backfire hard once public opinion starts shifting.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, chap. I get hate oftenly. I'm gonna keep it buck, bro. I get hate oftenly. I'm gonna keep it stacked. But it's levels of hate, gang. It's texting me, bro. And I'm gonna say GTA, Twitch, chill. I'm gonna say GTA. It's texting my phone and saying, I hope somebody you and your whole intestines blow up so you have no open casket. I'm saying, yo, if you ever go out the country and I catch you, I'm on everything I love. This call me the hard R. They got my mom's phone number, telling her that we know where you live, and you step out the house, I'm gonna you in GTA. Talil getting threats. Everybody in Chloe getting threats. You feel me? Like, it's like unbelievable, you know what I'm saying?
Internet audiences love chaotic personalities until the energy suddenly flips, and then everything becomes way more difficult to manage. What made the Academy situation even more disappointing for fans was that it actually looked like one of Rakai's more organized ideas in a long time. The trailer had people curious, creators were expected to pull up, and supporters thought it could have helped move attention away from all the negativity surrounding his name. Instead, the project got buried under more controversy before viewers even had the chance to see how it would play out. Now people are seriously wondering what Rakai's next move is going to be. Some think he'll disappear from streaming for a while and wait for the internet to calm down. Others believe he's eventually going to come back even louder than before because that's always been part of his personality online. But one thing everybody can agree on is that the amount of attention surrounding him right now is completely out of control, and every move he makes keeps turning into another massive conversation across the internet. What makes this whole situation even crazier is how fast everything around Rakai keeps escalating every single time his name starts trending again. It's no longer just clips going viral or people arguing online for a few hours. At this point, entire communities jump into the conversation instantly, and every side seems to have a completely different opinion about him. One group believes he's being treated unfairly, while another thinks he caused most of the backlash himself through the way he acts online. The internet has turned Rakai into one of those creators where people already expect controversy before he even says anything. The second he posts a clip, announces a stream, or appears around another creator, comment sections explode immediately. Some viewers are watching because they support him, while others are watching just to criticize every little thing he does. That kind of attention creates non-stop pressure because there's almost no room left for mistakes once millions of people are waiting to react. Another thing people noticed is how much bigger the conversations became after larger creators and commentary pages started covering the drama too. Once clips spread outside his own audience, the situation reached people who didn't even regularly watch Rakai in the first place. Suddenly, opinions started forming everywhere, and the backlash grew far beyond his normal community online.
We need to stop the violence. We need to stop the violence and stuff like that. We need to stop the violence. It's not good. It's not good at all. Oh, we need to stop the violence. For the school event, for the boarding school, you guys stopped that down. You guys stopped the big show. You guys did that. Yeah, you guys stopped that. Not me. Not me. You know, all you guys want to see is the negative of myself, and I want to see all us all together, you know? And I just appreciate if y'all would just come together. I'm so happy that Twitter communities are getting shut down. I'm so happy of that because what is the world without entertainment? Now check the ass. Okay, I don't know. Hold on. Time out. MJ, time out real quick. MJ, time out real quick. Okay? Time out real quick. So all swat me and paying money to do that shit, nigga, play with me. found out who you is. My mom's told me. They straight told me. They said that they showed me the screenshot of y'all in the thing. Stop playing with me, yo. Nah, dead ass, chat. Stop playing with me. And I found out who it is too. And guess what? The cops are involved. The cops are fucking involved. And I found out who the fuck it is. And shit like that. Stop playing with me. Now, real shit.
That's usually when internet drama becomes impossible to fully control because too many people are involved at once. At the same time, there are still supporters defending him heavily and saying the internet keeps exaggerating everything connected to his name. They argue that Rakai's content style has always been loud, chaotic, and reaction-focused, so people acting shocked now doesn't really make sense to them. According to fans, viewers understood his personality before all this happened, but once public opinion shifted, the exact same behavior started getting judged way more harshly than before. The pressure around his events also created another layer of problems because businesses and venues naturally become more careful once controversy starts surrounding somebody online. Even if a project sounds creative or harmless, many places don't want to deal with possible issues connected to internet drama. That makes it harder for creators like Rakai to organize large public ideas, because one viral controversy can suddenly change how companies look at working with them. Right now, the biggest question is whether Rakai can actually recover from this situation long-term, or if the drama will continue following him everywhere online. Internet audiences move fast, but they also never forget major controversies once they become attached to someone's image. So every decision Rakai makes from this point forward is probably going to get analysed heavily by both supporters and critics watching his every move. Honestly, the whole situation around Rakai has started feeling way more intense than it ever needed to become. People are still going this hard over internet drama that probably should have cooled down a long time ago. Criticism is one thing, but trying to constantly shut down somebody's streams, events, or online presence altogether just feels completely overboard. At some point, it stops being about accountability and starts turning into people wanting chaos just for the sake of it.
Everybody listen! Go! What do you guys say? I need everybody to come.
Wait, hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yo, listen. So, people again are basically. We had three SWAT. We got three. What's it called? When you SWAT somebody, we had 3 SWATs today, and basically all the police, everybody is making us put the stream on. Once again, bro, y'all niggas some hating ass lame ass.
It's okay though, cause everything
y'all niggas
this real game.
y'all some hating ass niggas. Niggas really
I ain't gonna lie, this whole thing it's not gonna stop. What is it stopping us?
It's not stopping none, bro.
What am I with? It's day 2 tomorrow, it's day 3.
It's really crazy how bro.
Oh God, and I'm so proud of you, little nigga.
Rakai eventually spoke about everything during a stream because there was no way he was going to stay silent forever while all this kept happening around him. And what makes the situation even crazier is that this isn't even the first time people have tried interfering with his streams. Back when he was streaming on YouTube more consistently, there were already situations where technical attacks and non-stop trolling made it difficult for him to even go live properly. So this current drama feels like another level of the same cycle continuing again and again. Now every event connected to his name instantly gets surrounded by rumors, threats, and controversy before anything can even happen. That's why so many people online are split on the situation. Some viewers think Rakai brings too much negative attention onto himself with the way he acts online, while others believe the reaction toward him has become way too extreme compared to what actually happened. At the center of all this is a moment from a MrBeast video that people still argue about months later. A lot of viewers feel the internet dragged the situation way further than necessary, especially considering how fast online culture usually moves on from drama. People are obviously allowed to dislike Rakai, avoid his content, or criticize him if they want. Nobody has to support every creator online. But once things start crossing into real-life problems and attempts to ruin events completely, that's where many people feel the line gets crossed. At the end of the day, that's just my opinion on everything happening around Rakai right now. But I want to know what you think about the whole situation. Do you feel the backlash went way too far, or do you think Rakai brought most of this onto himself? Drop your thoughts down in the comments because this conversation has people completely divided online right now. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, share it around, and subscribe for more content like this. Turn notifications on too so you don't miss any future uploads because the internet drama lately has been absolutely insane.